Oh, Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Yep. It is. Yep. It is Monday. It is Mad Monday with the OG. It is Black Monday. As of 10, 11 minutes after midnight last night. Uh, know a lot of y'all running around here, you know what I'm saying, then dancing a jig, you know what I'm saying, tiptoeing through the tulips, getting your John Travolta Saturday Night Fever on, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. Um, the majority of y'all got your wish. Arthur Smith is no longer coach of this team on this here Monday morning. um, Again, I'll say it is what it is with that. I have my thoughts on it. I have my observation on it. Um, I don't like it, but you know, I guess being in a social media society and everything is hurry up right now, and it is a microwave society. It is a fantasy football society. Um, we were gonna be at this point regardless of what happened. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to all. Pat Norris, what's happening? Good morning. See you here. Bobby Boy, Zone Three, what's happening? Good to see you. What up, E? What up, Mr. Knight? Hey, Sonya. Maurice Martin, good morning. Bubba Gump, good morning. Um, hey, we are in the eye of the hurricane of this already what was a perfect storm of monotony and bullshit. Um, if we don't make Nielsen or Gray the coach of this team, we're going to hurt this team. With things being what they were and are from last week to this week, um, hmm, I can say I was looking at this entire situation from the wrong perspective. Uh, that being said, it is what it is, folks. I guess from my vantage point, my style of life of football is dead, gone, and over with. Because obviously, 3 years is the new precedence, no matter what the situation is. Um, Hoping for the best, but having, what I'm saying, seen enough of these situations to not go well at all. There's gonna, I think, even with the perfect storm of fix it, if you will. Um, I think it's gonna be a tough road. But with that being said, all things given, um, 2 weeks in a row, defense don't show up. Um, I don't see AJ being back with this team next year. I think there are going to be a number of drastic, um, painful moves, and I think y'all might get y'all second wish granted as well. We currently stand again at the number 8 pick, and I think that pick will be a quarterback. I don't think we will do the common sense thing. I don't think that we will. Uh, I think we will probably go at the trenches through free agency, which I think will be a backwards move instead of doing it in the draft, considering that the draft is pretty lucrative in the tackle and defensive end department and nose tackle department. Um, I mean, if y'all think that all of what happened with this year was bad, like I said, we're in the eye of the hurricane right now. And to fire a coach, stop our production, and all that, you know, and to go to put someone else in. Like I said, I think that if we don't promote from within, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
I mean, Sam, I get that, but I think it's premature. It's like we're looking at things for right now, and I think that's the wrong way to go about things because we're talking about right now. The right hire, the smart hire is it's where you well we the focus on because you stated it's all about experience. Like this team right now has talent, so it's not if you hire the wrong guy, then I say all right, it's only going to get worse. But I think I always hold judgment. I always have this thing. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Not going. I'm not. I'm never going to embarrass myself and put myself in a position where I look stupid because it's the NFL. Anything can happen. We've seen us go from 5-12. You know what I'm saying? 5-11, and then we in the Super Bowl the next year. So I'm not stupid enough to put myself or put this team in a box where it says like, we don't have a chance because we have talent. Even then, when we won 5 games, we still had the talent, but we didn't necessarily have the coaching uh, there, and we finally put everything together. So I'm not gonna say that the Falcons everything is
If,
gonna get worse. I just think
if
just
we're
wait
if
for
we're in
the
the,
coach.
if we're in the divisional championship or the NFC championship game next year, I'd be the first one to stand up on the soapbox with a bullhorn and say I was wrong.
I just all I'm saying is not that Sam. All I'm saying is let's just see who this hire is before we make that declaration. Because we like the smart coaching move can be the difference in winners and losers. And we see that now with Arthur Smith. We saw that in Dan Quinn. He fired a whole bunch of guys on his staff that were instrumental in helping us turn that defense around. He got rid of a lot of guys. So coaching does in fact matter. And this is why I'm saying, like, I know everybody's emotional. I know everybody don't like. such and such move, and people like such and such move. But this is where I say, all right, because there are guys out there like Belichick. We're hearing that Belichick and the Falcons. The Falcons are really interested in Belichick. We're hearing that the Falcons are interested in bringing in Jim Harbaugh. I hate to bust y'all psychedelic ass bubbles, but you motherfuckers are psychos talking about some damn Eric Bieniemy. You a fucking moron. You up here talking about some Eric Bieniemy is a head coach. This motherfucker, like this team is getting worse over there. But we talking about firing him. His offense is getting worse by the day, and we up here talking about firing him. Like hiring this guy to be our head coach when he about to, look, he could quite look. Let's just say he get hired as Washington. I don't see him getting past Washington to be honest, because they seem like they wanted him. So if he gets left because of if he gets left or let go, we already know that it's like he's not that guy. And I think to the right thing to do in this instance is to just wait it out. Jerry Gray, I know everybody keeps saying Jerry Gray, and I think he'll be a terrific head coach. But the thing is, he doesn't want to be a head coach. He's already stated that right now he's not thinking about being a head coach. The Falcons could make him an offer he can't refuse. Okay, and he decides to be that. I think he'll be able to get it done on the defense side, but like, what about the offense? We still got to make the right hire, even on offense, if he decides to be the head coach. He's not an offensive guy, so you know. I think keeping Jerry Gray around Sam
Yeah,
it's the right thing to do to keep that defense intact. But as far
we're
as the
gonna have
team
to
is
do.
concerned, I don't know if that's a wise move to hire him as a head coach because these are the things that, like, I could say what all I want to say about Bill Belichick, but he understands both sides of the ball. He knows how important the trenches are. Like Bill Belichick could go get a country motherfucker from Idaho or some shit. Ain't never heard his name, and he'll draft him. He'll become a one of the best left tackles or right tackles or guards in the league because he understands talent. He understands the trenches, like you always say, Sam. He
Yep.
understands the trenches. So my thing is, Bill Belichick, he's a cheater and he will cheat. And he's gonna get us in some bullshit. If he becomes, he's gonna get us in bullshit. So get prepared for that shit. He's gonna be a cheating son of a bitch. That's who he is. Man, come on. Dave Ragone is look. He was the main reason. John. He was the main reason why he got fired. Am I right, Sam?
Yep. Yeah, he is. There's a lot of moving parts. Again, like I said, we're in the eye of the hurricane right now, and how we come out of it, the choices that we make in coming out of it is gonna show. What I'm saying, just exactly what the mindset of this organization is. Um, do I have a wish list for some
I
things?
got you,
Yeah.
John. My bad. My bad. I've seen that a lot. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. A lot of times, y'all. I'm sorry, Sam, but a lot of times when I make statements is because we see this constantly. So when anybody posts a comment or posts a question, we like to answer because we when I tell you we get, and Sam can attest to this. It'd be 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll get messages from people asking us questions. So when we see it
Right.
again, we like to just go over it again. So people, it's not
Listen,
personal, okay?
let me tell y'all something. A lot of us, including the two that you're talking to, have probably been up since about 2 this morning. I know I have.
Yeah, yeah.
I know
answering
I
questions,
have.
talking to people. That we have not gotten any sleep, barely gotten any sleep.
And I'm hoping that I don't get any idiotic mess because I'm not there with it this morning. I'm really not. Um, to be in, I hate that we're here. I hate it because I
Hmm.
have all the football that I have seen. Y'all have heard me ask the question: name a franchise or organization that has been successful. Okay, with a revolving door at the coaching position every 2 3 years.
Let me. That's the thing. See, I think me. I'm the type of person, and I like to think Sam the same way. My Pisces brother.
Hmm.
Is that I like to see things for what it is, and I can separate personal feelings from business. We can say what we want to say about Bill Belichick, but what we can't say that he don't know football. That motherfucker got more football knowledge in his fucking left pinky toe than I got in my whole body.
There may be four people that know more about football than Bill Belichick does. And the
Mm-hmm.
only one that I could think of right off the bat is a tree that he came off of, and that's the Bill Parcells tree.
Bill Parcells.
Um,
That's literally it.
you know what I'm saying? Listen, we all have our thoughts about Bill Parcells, but one thing's for sure, uh, in his restaurant when he's shopping for the groceries and he's putting the menu together, um, you get that gold star, you get that ribbon at the end of the meal. I'll say this much about that guy. You know what I'm saying? He has an eye for talent. He has a keen eye for talent, and he knows how to build a line on both sides of the ball.
I mean, look,
And
this is why I
and
mean
he will
people
and
got
he
in
will
their
run the
feelings.
damn ball. He will
This
run
is
the
why
damn ball. I believe that.
this is why people in their feelings. This is your emotions talking. This man won 6 Super Bowls, 5 Super Bowls, six. Well, he got six with the sixth one with the Giants, but
Yeah. Hmm.
um, he won 6 Super Bowls. Five on with New England, and he was the head coach and general manager. So we can't. This not even a true statement. Whether he cheated, all that that's debatable. All right, that a lot of that's true. But to say that he shouldn't have been head coach, he got rings for it. They have been a top defense and a top offense all those times he's been in that. He knows how to adjust to every style of football known to man. That Patriots, they went from a passing team to a run team to a defensive team to a
To
clock
battle
management
team
team. It's nothing that offense hasn't seen under Bill Belichick. I'm not saying it's written down Bill Belichick gonna be, but to disrespect him and say he don't know football and he shouldn't be a general manager is just not true. It's your emotions about us losing. And trust me, I was fucking pissed off, and I still haven't forgave him for that because I know he manipulated the hell out of Kyle Shanahan. And he fell for it. And Mucho, like there's as much as it is, shit. Like I said, I bite a motherfucker toenail off for a fucking Super Bowl. I bite the shit out
listen,
your ass.
listen, instead of having to face the devil, I wouldn't mind having the devil on my team.
Hmm. Just keeping it real. And you talking a bunch of two motherfuckers right here who don't like Bill Belichick because of the stuff that he did to us. He manipulated the shit out of Kyle Shanahan and got him a Super Bowl ring. That ain't his fault. That's Kyle Shanahan's fault.
Hmm. I mean,
I look. It's all. Kyle, I don't think it's desperation. I think it's just. I mean, I think we all just want to win. I think that's the thing.
wait a minute. So what do we sound like the previous 18 years? Huh?
Shit.
What have we sounded like? with some of the stuff that y'all have spewed out here into the universe? What have we said? What? Because we're having a conversation about
Man, we
having a guy
won't. Yeah,
that
we
knows
do
more
sound desperate as
football
hell
than
talking about some
probably 80%
NBA.
of the
I'll say
guys
that shit.
that are position coaches right now. We're having a football conversation about bringing that possibly having a guy here that has won six rings. I
She
mean,
joking, Sam.
we sound desperate
She
because
joking,
we want
Sam.
to
She
experience.
joking, Sam. Don't
We
go
had a
to. Don't go.
conversation about the experienced quarterback. You know what I'm saying? That has been to two Super Bowls, won one. You know what I'm saying? It could come in. It's mighty funny when we go to talking legitimate football logistics. All of a sudden, we desperate. All of a sudden, we
Sam,
sound like up our rush.
you don't see
Are
the
you
laughing
kidding me right
emoji at
now?
the end. She's joking, Sam. God damn it! Don't go. You can't. We can't go off on the women. Jesus Christ! It was a joke, man. Okay,
I'm
it
sorry.
was a joke. It was a
I'm
joke. It's a
sorry.
laughing emoji at the back.
I'm I'm
Sam is a
I'm
little
I'm,
bit
I'm,
antsy today, y'all. Okay, I
I'm,
look.
I'm,
This is why we didn't
I'm
want.
sorry.
This is why we didn't want to. This is why we did this. Like this is why we did this. We got to be real. We got to be logical about stuff. She was
Who
Sam.
was that? Who was that?
He's sorry. He's sorry, guy. He's sorry. All
My
he saw
bad.
was the
I'm
words.
sorry.
He didn't see
I
the
truly am.
emotion. He
I'm
didn't see
sorry.
the emotion.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I truly am. I'm sorry.
This
And
year done fucked everybody up, y'all. Okay, we tired. We tired, boss. Okay, we all tired. I'm not even gonna pretend. We all tired. We want to win. We do. We want to win.
okay. Last night, I had, I went, I, I drunk myself to sleep. Okay,
Oh hell,
all right, and for my phone and tablet to wake me up at 1:30 in the morning.
man,
For the two. Okay, so my shit was out jumping off the damn foxes.
Sam. I had
Yes.
60 comments.
Hmm.
60 comments. I woke up.
Hmm.
All messages. 60 messages. So forgive us if we feel a little bit we're a little bit antsy. So yeah. All right, Terry Lloyd, what an Arthur Blank and Rich McKay football backgrounds make you think they will get the right decision? Look, see, this we actually had this conversation. We had this
Yeah.
conversation earlier today, just a few minutes ago. Like,
Hmm.
what the fuck makes you think just because you're a guru that you're not gonna get things wrong? See, that like Bill Belichick got shit wrong. He got three quarterbacks that he got all of them got like he got them wrong. Just because you have an eye for talent, don't mean that things are going to work out the way you expect.
Y'all do remember Bill Belichick's first 2 years, his only 2 years in Cleveland, right? When he started his
Hmm.
head coach career. Okay. Do you remember the two quarterbacks he had in Cleveland? Yep. Okay. And
Yeah,
then
I don't even remember. I ain't even gonna pretend like I do.
let's count his first 2 years in New England. Those two years, which ran consecutively from Cleveland to his first 2 years in New England, were garbage.
They were trash.
They were garbage.
Hell, even Bill Parcells said the biggest one of his biggest mistakes of his career was passing up on Matt Ryan.
Mm. And he was in Dallas.
Hmm. He said that's one of his biggest mistakes that he's ever made in his career was passing up on Matt Ryan.
Mm.
So just because you're the GOAT,
That's a guy that got a gold jacket now and a few Super Bowl rings. That's a guy that got a
hmm
gold jacket and a few Super Bowl rings that said that.
so just because you're a guru don't mean you're gonna get like Einstein. Like Einstein. I mean, Benjamin Franklin, all the motherfuckers with the light, he failed time and time and time again to get the prototype, and he had to steal. Steal is a harsh word, but he borrowed, as they
Right.
say. They brought a prototype from other people to finally get the recipe right for the light. You know what I'm saying? The telephone. They failed time and time and time and time again on things to finally get it right. So just because you're a guru don't mean you're not going to fail. You're going
Right.
to fail, bro. You know, so like I said, my thing is, and forgive Sam, Kai. He love you. You
I'm
know
sorry.
he gonna give you a hug when you see you
I-
again.
I'm
I promise you. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't I'm so, I got to get my new glasses. I can't see the small print. My bad. I'm really I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. I ain't had no coffee this morning.
I'm drinking mine right now, so I'm good.
I ain't had my woo woo stick. It's and I've been up since 1:30, 2 o'clock with this foolishness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I'm truly sorry. I just I'm a little touchy right now. They won't leave me alone with the yuckery. You know,
All
folks
right,
all
Bobby
in my
boy.
inbox. You know what I'm saying? They think they got jokes. They gonna have
Mm-hmm.
me, you know what I'm saying, standing behind other cars here in a little bit, and
Oh
gonna
boy.
jump out on me. I'm just saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay.
Oh boy. Oh man. Uh Bobby boy,
Yeah,
a question for Sam and
I'm just,
Mike.
you know,
Do y'all
I
think we're going to get a head
mhm.
coach who has years of experience, or are we going to get a rookie first time? I mean, that it doesn't matter. And one reason why I say it doesn't matter is that um, a lot of young coaches, if like you're making executive decisions, but they have a solid base of veteran leadership behind them. So I don't really care when it comes down to how old the coach is. I want to see the coaching staff because even that's how the structure is for AFN. Like
Mhm.
Sam and Chauncey are my go-to guys when it comes down coach too. Like they my go-to guys when I need to know certain things about how, scheme, what y'all remember seeing, this type of stuff. Like I go to them on information because they've been there. They have, years of experience in this life and football. So I go to them. So it's like I don't really care about how young a coach is because that's the thing with Kyle Shanahan. Yeah, he's young, but if you look at his staff, he got guys on that staff that been in football for like 30 plus years. That's why his system is so good. He got a lot of his daddy friends still coaching.
Yep.
So that doesn't matter. It's really just the staff and how diverse the staff is. Um, what do we what we do know is if you don't have a quarterback, you'll lose your job. I mean, that's another thing I totally disagree with. Um, let's keep it real. Brock Purdy ain't no elite quarterback. That's just dispel that bullshit ass wrong. Right? That's bullshit. This man is not no fucking MVP quarterback. He's not a very good quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback. Let me say that. He's not an elite quarterback. I don't even think he's very good. I think he's good. He does exactly what he's told. And you can win championships with quarterbacks who just are very good at managing the game and doing what they told.
He
So the
doing the
idea
same
that
thing he was doing that hour.
he's doing the exact same thing.
The exact same
So
thing.
hmm he's very good. A quarterback just need to be good at not making mistakes. So anytime I hear, people say that you can't win without a quarterback, that's not true at all. You can't win with a quarterback if he making mistakes. if you're making mistakes, you're not helping yourself. So you just need a quarterback that's very good at, and that's what Brock Purdy doesn't do. He doesn't make mistakes. And when he did make no mistakes, he had like 4 or 5 interceptions. You see what I'm saying? That's why Brock Purdy is have so many yards and all this type. He got the talent around him. He does what he's told. He don't do the Jameis Winston shit and change plays because he fucking feel like it, and his teammates and that's a whole nother subject. But he don't just go outside of what the coaches tell him to do. He does exactly what the fuck he
let me give you a historical fact, okay, from a quarterback position. The Chicago Bears, in their 2 most recent visits to the Super Bowl, went to the Super Bowl with Jim McMahon and Rex Grossman.
Yep.
Jim McMahon, let me say it again. 1980, the 85 Bears. Jim McMahon, 2004, 2005 Bears, Rex Grossman. The Baltimore Ravens with Trent Green.
Trent Green. Kurt Warner. Kurt Warner was a young quarterback.
The Giants went to the Super Bowl, and as a matter of fact, in that very same year with Kerry Collins.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer with the Baltimore Ravens.
Kerry Collins.
Yeah, Trent Dilfer. The Giants had Kerry Collins. Y'all out here, looking for these superstar names instead of understanding the game. Right? No. Let me give you another name. In 1979, Vince Ferragamo.
I mean, we got one ourselves, and he did it in '98. Chris Chandler. Chris Chandler wasn't elite at anything. He just didn't make mistakes.
Yep.
Brad Johnson is another name. For Tampa Bay, he didn't make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, you're not talking about you can't win without a quarterback. That's not true at all. You can't win with a quarterback that make mistakes.
Another one. Who was the Raiders quarterback that year against the Bucks?
Dang it. Gannon, Rich Gannon.
Yeah.
Know what you talking about?
Yeah, Rich Gannon. Yeah.
That's not true at all.
Come on now.
We see this all the time. I mean, Nick Foles is another one. Like, what are we talking about? You can win games you can win championships and get to Super Bowls without. The thing is, with Nick Foles, he started making mistakes, and that's because they wanted to take the offense to another level. They started believing in the hype, and they started doing things outside of what he's comfortable with. That's where coaches get messed up. That's when quarterbacks start making mistakes because you're trying to get them to do extra things instead of just letting him be himself.
Right.
Again, man, you can try to reword it all you want, but not having a quarterback, you don't need a quarterback to be exceptional. You just need him to not make mistakes. A quarterback doesn't make mistakes. That's the whole concept of the West Coast offense.
I'm gonna give you another example. You do remember the quarterback that came behind Roger Staubach, right? It was the damn punter.
Right.
Danny White. It was the damn punter.
Matt Hasselbeck. Like, Matt Hasselbeck was a guy that didn't make a lot of mistakes. He was a check down artist. He just did what he was supposed to. And see, the thing is, like, when people say you can't win without a quarterback, like, look, this ain't fucking like I don't even know I don't really even know what that statement even means. You can't win without a quarterback. Like, duh.
Because that quarterback ain't the name that you think he is. Is not a quarterback. Okay. Okay. All right.
Again, you talking about a carry. There's no such thing as carrying a team. That's why I disagree with everybody. Oh, we need a quarterback that to carry. Tom Brady ain't carry shit. He had a good defense. This is what having a team is all about. Everybody think because you know the quarterback he get these 4 quarter comebacks. Well, he can't have a 4 quarter comeback if the defense don't get stops.
Oh yeah. The first 4 Super Bowls that Tom won. Go look at the defensive ranking on the Super Bowls. On the Super Bowl winning team. Go look at the defensive ranking of the Super Bowl teams on those first 4 Super Bowls.
Like it's everything
Matter of
works
fact,
together, y'all.
and while you looking, go look up the 49ers. Joe Montana's run. All 4 of his Super Bowl championships and look at the defensive rankings.
Yeah, they've always had great defenses, and this is where I say a lot of the quarterbacks get too much praise and they get too little praise. But it all comes down to having every aspect of that team well rounded. You know what I'm saying? Like Tom Brady can't come back if the defense keep getting if they don't get stops. So it makes him look a lot better. And Tom Brady even knew the recipe. I mean, on top of that, that's a good point. But Bubba Gump, like the defense and special teams. If he missed those field goals, Tom, we never talking about, champion. We talking about Scott Norwood. What that yeah, Norwood. Missing them field goals. Like he missed them field goals. We talking about we Tom Brady mystique is dead. Of him being the GOAT. If he missed if Vinatieri missed those field goals, if
Mm-hmm.
Gostkowski missed those field goals, we're not even talking about Tom Brady being the GOAT. If Joe Montana don't have a Roger Craig in the offensive line and a Charles Haley on his defense and a Bryant Young on all these guys on defense or Steve Young, if you don't have that, we're not talking about these guys and the Deion Sanders in the secondary and Mervin Hanks.
Ronaldo, Nehemiah,
Like
John Taylor. Stop
we're not
playing,
even
man. Or
talking.
Brent Jones.
We
Shit.
never
Oh,
even talking about the mystique behind these quarterbacks. And this is where I think the media has driven this narrative that if you don't have a quarterback, you can't win. I mean, you look at Lamar Jackson for a perfect example. Nobody even talk about how that defense is carrying that team. He motherfucker had like 7 turnovers in one fucking game, and all he had to do is start at the 50-yard line and get in the end zone. That's literally all he got to do. But they don't get no praise on that defense. They not talking about, oh, that defense is the best defense in the NFL. Nope, they saying, oh man, Lamar Jackson is the MVP.
the
They got
oldest saying,
seven turnovers.
yep,
What we
the
talking about?
oldest saying since 1973. Offense can win you some games, but defense win you championships. The offense will win you some games, but defense win you championships. But half of y'all probably don't even remember the goddamn quarterback of the goddamn 72 Dolphins team. Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady is good at doing what he needs to do in key moments. That's always been his specialty. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna disrespect him and say he's not a good quarterback. But he knew what his job was. And that when we needed to score, I need to be perfect. And that's what Tom Brady's greatness is all about. Like I said, for me, it's still fuck Tom Brady. But I'm not gonna sit up here and discredit the guy's, skills because I don't like him. That motherfucker went for whatever reason. They fucking 4 quarter. Him and that damn Matt Ryan they turned into fucking Superman. That shit pisses me the fuck off. I hate that shit.
I bet you some of y'all don't even remember the name of the damn receiving corps on them first 2 Super Bowls that Tom
Hell
had.
no. Hell no. Hell no.
I mean, I know a whole lot of y'all don't even know who Troy Brown is.
Hell no. Don't know who Troy Brown is. You probably don't even know who Kevin Falk is. Deion Branch,
Right.
those guys. Like you ain't knowing
Mm-hmm.
that. Those are
Deion
very
Branch,
good receivers.
Troy Brown, Kevin Fox. And y'all, man, stop playing, man. We out here talking.
David
I'm gonna
Patton is
say,
another one. That's another
right.
one too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, there's a lot of help that goes into, just a team success. So when I hear things like you can't win without like a quarterback, that's some bullshit. That's stupid as fuck. Because football is always about a team getting key stops, getting key scores and key moments, and that's what been the Falcons' Achilles heel. It's not that we don't have good players or we can't get yards, because Arthur Smith's offense does in fact work. But the problem is they don't work well together in key moments, which is where the greatness is pretty much exhibited in those moments, and being able to get those key stops on third, key turnovers, the key first downs. You know, you know, I don't one thing I don't see with this Falcons team, there's no leader on either side of the ball that say, bitch, this is my fucking team. I'm about to step it up. Get the fuck up out of my way. I don't see nobody yelling and screaming at each other on the sideline. I don't see nobody rallying the troops outside of Calais Campbell. There's no leader on the offensive side of the ball. There's not a
Uh,
fucking
uh,
leader
uh,
on the outside of the ball. And you would think
okay.
that big tall coward ass number 8 would be a leader because he's been there of the receiver and tight end room, but his ass be disappearing like he up here fucking eating chocolate or something on the sideline. I don't know what the fuck Kyle Pitts be doing. He just disappears. He won't scream. He won't yell. He won't low block a motherfucker. He won't pinch a bitch. He won't do nothing. He just fucking disappears. Like, I need my players to step the fuck up, scream at each other, cuss, get mad, something. I need you to show some emotion. There's
Uh, uh,
nobody on this offensive squad that say, "Bitch, this my team."
Billy, Billy. Okay.
Tyler
You
Algier
know,
did not do it.
let,
I love
let,
Tyler Algier, but that's not true at all.
let's not, saying, act like we on the Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader show, because you know fully entirely well, okay, what we're talking about. Now, you're one of those ones that jump out there and we're probably on the "he ain't it" campaign, without looking at the entire dramatic picture, if you will. Now, I'm not gonna spend all morning breaking this mess down,
They having a fucking convention.
but at the end of the day, you do need someone, you know what I'm saying? And it don't
Bro,
necessarily have to be a superstar, but you do need someone that's not gonna make mistakes or gonna follow the plan to the letter. And it also intangibly be able to keep all the other 10 guys on the unit with a level head. Now, the guys that we did name, they were able to do that because they didn't necessarily have to be, some of them weren't necessarily, what I'm saying, rah rah, locker room leader guys. A few of them weren't, but Chris Chandler, um, um, and a few others that we named, they were, because they came in and
Billy, are
they
you a
did their
crack baby
job.
or something? Cause now one of us said John Elway, Montana, and Brady are overrated. Is he talking about us,
Wow.
Sam? My bad.
Wow. Wow. See, this is when jumping off a cliff becomes a sport.
Who the fuck said that? We didn't say that. I said a team. See, let me slow it down for like something I can tell y'all probably didn't make it
Right.
past the fifth grade because that's not what we said. Comprehension is a skill that a lot of people lack. Okay, so let me break this down to you. We never said that they were overrated. What we said is the idea that having a great quarterback is all you need to be great. And that's not true. You need everything to work together in order to bring that mystique of a quarterback being a superhero. That's what you need every aspect. We need the offense to get in the end zone when defenses get that third down stop. When we get that turnover, we need the offense to get touchdowns instead of field goals in order to win games. All right. We need the offense to be able to run the ball, run the damn clock out so we can get those wins. We need our special teams to get that key return in situations when we need it. We need that punt in the five, that bullshit that we had from Pinion yesterday. We need that punt to be getting into the, you know, pin them in their own end zone and not shanking kicks. We need these guys to get the key kicks in situations. We need our head coach to be able to call certain things in key moments, like a quarterback sneak or a fullback dive or just a regular screen or flat play in key moments where nobody sees it coming. We need all those things to work well in order for this team to get wins. So this is not belittling the quarterback position at all. The quarterback is when this is how you know when you everything this is a good team is because the quarterback is clean. When a quarterback is clean and he has 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and the team is up by 3 different scores, that's when you know. When a quarterback is getting all the adulation, that's when you know you got a great team. When you see the quarterback getting all the consideration for MVP and all that, that's when you know you got a good team. This is what made Tom Brady, John Elway, all those guys so great is because they had great teams around them. It simplified their job. Anytime you see like a guy like Aaron Rodgers, where he had 35 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, less than 10 interceptions on the year, it's because you know he got a good team. So we never stated any way, shape, or form that you don't need great quarterbacks because again, you can't come back if your defense keep giving up scores. There's no such thing as a comeback if your defense keep letting them score every chance out. So I don't even know where that came from. Maybe he was talking to somebody else, but yeah, we never stated that. Never. Who the fuck like Joe Montana before Peyton Manning was a hero of mine. I love his game. I still think he's the GOAT. This is my opinion. I think he's the GOAT.
Well, we got 49, 50 eyes on this program. Let's see if we can get 49 to 50 likes as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe to OGN TV, subscribe to Mad Mike Network. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to get it on up there.
Mhm. This man here, John, stop. Now, look, they wouldn't be able to look. They wouldn't be able to call damn die play. They don't even know the numbers for. Never mind. Let me. A company quarterback will make an opponent play you different because they are careful when the numbers of times and when they're careful and when the number of times they put the ball to his offense doesn't have to be great, just have to be competent. And that's what great quarterback. This is what Cam Newton was trying to tell people, but they thought it was because he used the game, use word game manager. Everybody they see game manager and they say, yeah, that means he sucks. No, it doesn't. A quarterback that doesn't make mistakes is a game manager. Okay. You're not trying to do too much. This is why this Ritter is struggling, and he struggled in the second half of the game because kept trying to do too damn much. All you had to do was just check the ball down and because you were doing that in the damn second half of the first half of the game, and then he started trying to do too damn much, throwing the ball downfield. Just check it down to a guy, and that's it. Joe Montana's whole career was based on this, checking the ball down to Roger Craig, John Taylor, Jerry Rice, Brent
And
Jones, all these guys.
it took him 3 years to get that right because his rookie year they only won 2 games.
2 games, yeah.
Joe only won 2 games in his rookie year. Okay, it took him 3 years to become Joe Cool.
Who the fuck said Raheem? Boy, you don't get that crack baby shit out of here, Cartier. He was already here. The fuck we need to bring him back for? Who said he
Man.
was good? Anybody good when you got an Aaron Donald?
Oh my God. Okay.
He was already here. Motherfucker, you know him. He was with your team.
Right.
Y'all didn't even want him.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll be good here when y'all did. Man.
Senator.
Yes, sir.
We pretty much I think covered all bases of the topics that I was sent for this morning. Yes. Happy joy. Y'all gotten y'all
This
first
man
wish.
said Raheem Morris. Jesus Christ.
Happy joy. The consentment, saying y'all may get y'all second wish, saying with this 8 pick, probably with the way things are going right now at this very moment.
I can see that pretty much being.
Yeah. My thing of that is, okay, whoever gets his job and whoever that particular quarterback is at that 8 pick, boy, I'm telling you now, he better get rookie of the year. And we better go 15-2. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 That's what it's gonna have to be. Because I think that this whole entire situation was spiraled into the eye of the hurricane, which is the analogy I've been using this morning, from a PR perspective. I think public relations pushed the issue on last night. I mean, because this situation here in Atlanta with this team by no means was a 3-year situation. It just wasn't. And if you're sitting here saying, "Well, he did such and with 7-10," okay, and you're not including all of what was the situation when he took the job here, and think that it was going to be some superstar fix just because in his third year, he accumulated a lot of talent. Stop playing, man. Start playing. I've seen the construction of dynasties. I've seen the construction of very good to almost dynasty teams. That would play off really consistently. I've seen it.
I actually have a theory that I want to explain tonight that we was talking about, and I think y'all gonna like this one. So y'all gotta stay tuned for tonight's show because I got a conspiracy that I may want to talk about. Well, I will talk about, and I think y'all gonna like this. And Sam, you probably know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking about.
That's not what
Then
we
I'll just say this. It has something to do with what Sam said about the 3 years.
did. Michael Williams, I don't know who was saying that, but that was not my sentiment of this team to start the year.
Hold on, whoa, whoa,
Um,
whoa, whoa, whoa. Look, see, this crack baby right here need to shut the fuck up. All right. You stop telling me what the fuck I said and what the fuck we said. We know what the fuck we meant. And you, all right, just because you think we said something, that's not what we said. We stated from the very fucking beginning, okay, Mr. Michael Williams, what the fuck I said. We said we don't know a damn thing. We made a fucking song out of we don't damn know. We don't damn know. We can assume what happens. We can assume, but ultimately it comes down to what? Them having to prove who they are. We've said this shit time and time. Stop taking parts of shit what we say and then try to say this is what we said. We this shit is on video. You can go back and you can listen. Listen to it for your fucking self. It come down to one motherfucking thing. They
cause
have to prove that they belong in the fucking league. We can
I
sit
got,
up here and say this guy
I got.
have the tools. Hold on, Sam. We can
Yeah.
say this guy have the tool and this guy have this, but it's ultimately up to them. If they want it, they got to prove that they fucking want it. So get the fuck out of here with that shit talking about what the fuck we said. Cause this shit is documented. So fuck you with this bullshit. I know what the fuck I said, and you know what the fuck I said. You can go back and read it yourself. Like that shit pissing me the fuck off when y'all know what the fuck is. It's right there for y'all to say that. We stated this time and time again. Stop using parts of what motherfuckers be saying and look at the whole grand scheme of things. We said it don't matter. Do Desmond Ritter have the tool to be a successful quarterback? Yes. Did he prove that he was a successful quarterback? Fuck no. But it's up to him. I can sit up here and talk about what this is and what this guy is. Arthur a good play caller? Yes. Did it work out? Fuck no. So I can sit up here and talk about it, but action is what it's all about. Action is what it's all about. Like, look, one thing about me and one thing about AFN, we not gonna sell you no motherfucking dreams. Either you like it or you don't. But we gonna tell every aspect of everything. Don't cut out certain things that we be saying just because you want to say whatever the fuck. We talk about everything that we say. Y'all heard
Mhm.
this from us. We don't damn know. Me and K Styles, we say this shit all the time. We don't damn know. We've been saying that Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith ain't shit. How many times y'all done heard us say they ain't shit? You can't trust them. We said this all fucking year. We
Yeah.
said it all last year.
Yeah.
The fuck you talking about?
Every Mad Monday with the OG is in my catalog. Every Wicked Wednesday Sports Tea is still in my catalog. You ain't heard me present no excuse premise for this team. Now you probably could go to some other, saying want to be content creators or one of the talking heads who was presenting that particular nonsense. Okay, but we painted a picture the moment this man took this job here. This is not going to be an easy road. There are going to be some bumps in the road. There are going to be some growing pains. There are going to be some hiccups. We have maintained that premise, that narrative, that perspective for these 3 years. And it's definitely not going to change now with a new head coach getting ready to come in. Oh, y'all think you think your thumbs are tied in the Boy Scout knot right now. Oh yeah. Now you got to start the process all over again. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We said
Yeah.
all of this stuff. And one thing I tell people all the time is Terrence Mathis is one of our mentors. Tom Pollen is among he and Dave, those guys. Dave, Tom Pollen, these are my mentors. They teach us a lot about the game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I do know, I don't take parts of what people and say and try to draw a narrative. I look at the entire statement. Hell, we pick apart y'all statements word by word. Y'all see us do this stuff. So don't sit up here and tell me what I said. Well, we got video documented evidence of what the fuck been said. Y'all can go back and read it for yourself.
Go
You
back
can
and
read
read
it.
it. Go back and watch it. Go back and listen to it.
We've been saying this all year. We don't damn know. I can only make I look from what I see and for what's being reported. They said this is what's gonna happen. All right. They said that they wanted to make the playoffs. They didn't make the playoffs and they pulled the trigger. So, like I said, at the end of the day, like I really hate to go off like that, but one thing, like I don't appreciate is trying to twist up my words. Well, my words are look, my words are exactly it's they still up. I don't delete videos like some of these content creators. I don't look all that shit stay up. I stand by what I said, and I've said time and time. We have said time and time again. We don't damn know. I can only assume. Give you an educated guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, um, Black Monday started at 12:11 a.m. on last night.
Mm-hmm.
And the avalanche is only just getting started because this is not going to be pretty and it's not going to be cute and it's not going to feel good. It's not.
Mm-mm. Not
Like I
gonna.
said, I have my own particular aspirations for this situation. Um, but I'm going to really wait to see what the move and the next move is. But some of the writing is on the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, like I always tell you now, you have to keep it real. You got to keep it dirty. You got to keep it ATL, and most importantly, keep it real with yourself. This has been Mad Monday with the OG, with the Senator Palpatine making a graceful and informative appearance. Much appreciated. Uh, y'all stay warm out there. You know what I'm saying, and be careful. We out.